Right, hello. Hello and Happy New Year. By the time you see this, it's almost certainly going to be 2008. It's still 2007 for me right now, but I'm aware that it's already 2008 for some people, especially Kate in Australia. Hello. And this is my New Year's message. I think if the Queen can do a Christmas message, I can do a New Year message. So what the heck? I just want to wish everyone a really, really, really good 2008. And hope it's better than 2007. Not necessarily that 2007 is bad, but obviously we want things to improve. My own personal 2007 wasn't that brilliant. Most of it was okay, I suppose. As some of you, I think everyone by now should be aware, I did become unemployed at the end of July, and it turns out it's just as much fun as it used to be, which is not a lot. Hope I'm obviously working very hard to get a new job, so hopefully that will happen in 2008, and the sooner the better, quite frankly. So we'll hope that gets some movement in the near future. But I really can't complain, because things are still okay. I'm still, it's not like I'm getting chucked out on the street anytime soon, and there is a benefit system which I'm taking advantage of. So we survive. We do what we can. And I also want to publicly state some New Year's resolutions. Now, this is actually the first time I've ever done New Year's resolutions. I've never really bothered with it before now. It just never seemed to be something I wanted to do. But this year I do want to do that. There are in fact two New Year's resolutions I want to do. One of them is to continue my NaNoWriMo novel, which those who've been reading my blog will know is a month-long writing contest in November, where I wrote 56,000 words in the 30 days of November. Now, 56,000 words is not actually enough to be a novel, and apart from anything else, I haven't actually completed the story yet. So one of the things I want to do is to complete the story, and possibly, if at all possible, put the whole thing into an actual good enough shape to try and sell it, to try and actually get published. So that is New Year's resolution number one. I have done almost nothing December. Not nothing, I have done some. Done a few thousand words, but hardly any. So I'm just going to blame that on December being the month after NaNoWriMo and thus 'tis known that there's a bit of a slump after that month. So I won't give specifics, but I do want to finish it off. I want to get back into writing on a daily basis and try and get this finished and publishable and then published. So that's New Year's resolution number one. New Year's resolution number two is to learn to play the guitar. Now that may seem a bit out of left field for some people, but while I was still employed, I won the weekly bonus ball thing that we had at work, which is everyone puts in £1 each week, and you pick a number, and if your number comes up as the bonus ball in the lottery, then you get all the money that's been accumulated. And that particular week, I won £80. And I was having a discussion with one of my co-workers, Ian, and he's a guitarist, and we got to talking about this, and it was just something I really wanted to do. I did almost on impulse, because we managed to find left-handed guitar, electric guitar with amp for £80, and I just went, why not? Let's do this. And I did for a while work on learning it, but I haven't done it in a very long time. I kind of gave up. And that's stupid, because okay, it was £80 that I won. Although anyone who works out how the bonus ball lottery works will work out that really it's money that I'd saved up, because essentially if everyone gives in £1 and then the person who wins gets everything that's in the kitty, eventually everyone gets out what they put in, no more no less, give or take, random chance. But never mind, I've got this thing, it's sitting there against the wall, gathering dust, and that's a bit silly. So I'm going to kind of learn to do that, learn to play. And I realise it's a long process, but that's why I want to start and then gradually kind of learn. And we'll see how that goes. But that's New Year's resolution number 2. And largely the reason I'm doing this video is so that then these 2 new resolutions, my New Year resolutions, are public, and if I fail to do them, I can be mocked. It's not like I've just written them on a list somewhere and not told anyone about them. I'm declaiming publicly that I plan to do these things, that I plan to get some writing done, plan to finish my novel. You know, it doesn't necessarily need to be any good, but I'm going to get to the end of it. And I'm going to start to learn to play the electric guitar. And I'm saying that publicly so that people know, and I can't back out and just pretend I never said that. Anyway, I hope everyone is having a lovely time. I hope people are going to lots of lovely parties and having lots of fun with lots of friends. And I hope to see people soon in the new year. I'd love to do that. Not as easy as I'd like, but you know how that is. But anyway, I've been thinking of people and very much missing you over the festive period, but you know, I'm not very good at making communication with people. I'm very bad at that. I don't even keep my blog up properly. I should probably make that New Year's resolution number 3 is to keep my blog up. And I have been thinking of making the learning guitar process, somehow documenting that in an interesting way on my blog, but I'm not quite sure what format that would take. Because 17 weeks of me going, oh, I've learned a chord, would probably kind of dull. But I've forgotten where I was going with that. That was good. I've gone completely where we're going. I'm very bad at communicating with people, and I'm very bad at that, and making people aware of what's going on with me and my life, and I'm sorry. I'll try and improve that this year. But that's not a resolution, so I can fail at that if I want. Consider this the communication. This might be the only time you hear from me the entire year. Not that bad. So in the spirit of the long rambling video blog, thank you for listening if you have been, if you've not been bored and gone away and run away, and again, have a lovely new year and a great 2008.